Well, hey there. As you can see, we've got a whole brand new setup. Instead of being in my kitchen like a Neanderthal, I'm in my bedroom, like a sensual Neanderthal. Um, so, I've got a brand new desktop. I love it a lot. Only issue is it does not come with a webcam on my monitor. So, for the time being, y'all are getting Phone Dave. Learn to live with it. Who gives a shit? I got like 12 subscribers. You don't care. Um, so, I actually took a crack at reviewing this one earlier, and then to my embarrassment, I realized I had spent the vast majority of the review talking more about weed and stoner movies in general than about actually talking about the movie. Um, so yes, all stereotypes about stoners are true. So let's give this one another shot. Yesterday I watched High School. Get it? Do you get it? Alright. I have gone on record before as saying that I do genuinely love stoner films. They tap into a very stupid, very monkey part of my brain that just like I like watching funny or I like watching people have fun and smoke weed. Um, so, as is my tradition, I watched this film completely sober. Hello, officer. Um, and I'm gonna go ahead and just turn in my Kino Cinema Snob card now and say I genuinely loved it. It's not. Um, it is through and through just a dumb high school stoner film. It has like the most vaguest themes of like friendship and I don't know, learning to take yourself less seriously. That like, but all in all, that is all on the back burner. Only in service of telling more dumb jokes. Um, yeah, I genuinely enjoyed it. It was shockingly more funny than I thought. Like, even the parts I watched while actually sober, I watched the whole thing sober, officer. Were like, oh, those are actually good jokes. There's some good physical comedy, some fun gags. The plot is like it fully reads like I don't know, like a series of video game fetch quest. Um, so our main characters are stuck-up valedictorian and his stoner friend who they haven't spoken in years. They just stopped. They fell out having friends. Stoner friend gets him high once, and then literally the next day, the principal announces drug test for the entire student body. So of course he's gonna fail, lose his valedictorian status, yada yada yada. So they hatch a wacky scheme to steal some high-grade kush from a insane drug dealer, Mr. Adrian Brody, and drug the entire student body to contaminate the test. So the whole most of the film just takes place in this high school, um, wandering about while everyone is high as fuck. And I'm so ashamed to admit I love the whole thing. It is unabashed. It is just it is pure stoner fun. God, I can't remember the last time I watched like just a stoner film this pure. I think it was Oliver Stone. I watched like 2 years ago, and I am ashamed to admit I also enjoyed that one. Um, but you know, it's when you go into these kind of films, like I'm not expecting like high art, high cinema. It's I feel like a lot of film criticism, which I hate by the way. I hate film criticism as I sit here doing it. Um, falls into these traps of trying to grade everything on the same scale, um, where you're trying to grade children's films on the same level as like high art, new wave cinema kind of things. It's in and of itself flawed. You have to know what you're getting when you go into a movie, and I just wanted to watch wacky shenanigans. The plot gets convoluted, but I guess in a good way, where it's constantly it's like, oh, now we need the key to the security room, now we need this, now we need this, now we need the money for the drug dealer, or it's just a series of fetch quests, really, over and over again, just to give them new, wacky places to be doing fun stuff, because the whole thing mostly takes place in a high school. There's obviously some shots in the homes, in a tree house, but it is really all contained in one area, which does get kind of boring after a while. They try and mix it up. It's like, now we're at the pool, now we're in the locker room, look, titties. um, but it does kind of get old seeing the same. Like, I hated high school, and it kind of sucks seeing how just the boring gray hallways, boring gray classrooms. The whole thing is really fucking. It's as far as cinematography goes. Right, it's very basic. Obviously, it's gonna be basic, but I'm not expecting a lot. But it gets the job done. But again, these settings are really boring after a while. I'm kind of sick of being in the same high school, guys. Can we just go do something else? Can we go outside, please? Um, uh, Jokes all really hit. I'm sorry, I watched it sober, officer, but they all hit hard. I thought it was funny. I enjoyed it. I feel like I'm spending a lot of defending myself for liking this movie, but you know what? That's just the case. Not every movie's for everyone. Not every movie is meant to be high art. And you know what? This is just dumb fun. This is just a dumb stoner comedy. So let's grade it on that scale. And as far as that scale goes, pretty good. Um, let's see. Oh, Michael Chiklis, I can't remember, is unrecognizable as the principal. I fully like I saw him in the credits. I was like, oh, when's he showing up? And I watched the whole movie, and at the end I realized, like, oh fuck, he was the principal. I wearing a wig and a mustache and like completely different voice. Utterly unrecognizable. That was a shock. I hit my desk. God damn it. But yeah, you know what? I'm not gonna feel ashamed. I like this dumb movie. I like enough stupid art foreign shit that I don't mind being able to say I like a dumb stoner comedy. So, you know what? High School, 3.5 out of 5. Grading on my scale, I mean, like, obviously, if you're really only into the indie mumblecore shit, go ahead and skip it. But, like, if you like a dumb, good stoner comedy, I highly recommend. I enjoyed it far more than I thought I would. Very cozy. Also, like, obviously it takes place in California, probably, I think. I don't know. But, when did California legalize weed? I think, the movie was made in 2010. Uh, Whatever. But I do like, it has, like, really kind of fall vibes. I don't know. It's weird because it takes place near the end of the year, valedictorian, but like they're all in like coats and things are kind of brown and like it seems cold. Oh god, you know what? I'm gonna say one more thing. There's a shot where they're leaving school and like they just had detention, so they're out of school. So the sun's setting a little bit. It's kind of like dark out and having like a genuine like heart to heart. Or it's not dark out, but it's like the sun's going down, so it's like mid afternoon. And like it felt like it made me kind of nostalgic for especially that feeling you get after school when you're taking or heading home. uh, I don't know, it made me, that was one bit where I was like, that surprisingly affected me. I was like, oh, you know what, I like that. So yeah, High School, 3.5 out of 5. I genuinely liked it. I'm not gonna feel ashamed of that. Do you like my heinously outdated WWE shirt? Yeah, I wanted this in high school, and I didn't have like money of my own. And then years later, I remembered I wanted it, so I just bought it on eBay. Even though like he is fully retired at this point from actually wrestling in the ring. I don't even know if he's still with WWE. I don't give a shit about WWE anymore. They fucking just released Bray Wyatt. I already wasn't watching anymore, but like, why would I ever go back? Oh yeah, High School, 3.5 out of 5.